Hi, I'm Kitty Gumdrop and you're watching Kitty's channel. So I know I said that I was gonna not do anything to my hair for a while, that I was gonna leave it alone. I got it out of my system. Excuse me, frog in my throat. Heh. I know I said I got it all out of my system, but I got out of the shower like 30 minutes ago and I was looking at my hair and realized it needed some new layers. It's just kind of hanging there around my face and I like it to fluff up. I have type 2B hair, so it has a lot of natural wave to it, but it's really thick and stubborn and like frizzy and doesn't want to listen to me. So I have to put these tiny little layers in it that fluff around my head or I just don't look right. So today I decided I'm gonna give myself a haircut. I have my hair up in Michael's shirt. Shh, don't tell him, he doesn't know that. I have my hair up in Michael's shirt because towels are not really good for my hair. They make me frizzier than normal, so screw the towel. Screw that. We're gonna keep my hair up in this for now. It's probably already dried out quite a bit because it's been like, I got out of the shower and I was like, I'm gonna cut my hair. And then I started walking to get the scissors and I was like, I'm gonna film myself cut my hair in case it goes horribly wrong and I can at least explain to people what happened by going, go watch this and you'll know. You'll know. I've got my Mondo products. Not that I'm plugging them or anything like that. This is just what I use because they work really well for my hair and they look really good on me. Anyway, I'm gonna be using those Mondo products to keep the moisture in my hair because I don't think it's gonna come out very nice if I don't have those products in it as it is, because if it's just gonna dry too fast otherwise and then we're gonna get nowhere. So we got hair care products. We have actual hair cutting scissors. Look, they're for hair, I promise. I got a variety of combs from wide tooth to tail comb, and I've got this to keep my hair wet because like I said, it's probably already dried out a bit. I got a mirror right there so I can see what I'm doing, so we're not just winging it totally. We are winging it totally, but at least I can see what I'm doing while I'm winging it totally. All this, and you know what I don't have? I don't have anything to keep my hair up, so I will be right back. Now we have a few crocodile. I went and got a few clips to keep my hair up so it doesn't fall in my face and I can see what I'm doing. You know, sectioning. It's important when you cut your hair. I don't care how much or how little hair you have, and I have a lot, so we definitely need to section, for sure. I even thought ahead, and I was like, I don't want to have to sweep up all this hair. I'm going to make this a little bit easier for me and put a bag on the floor. I got a Walmart bag, and I was like, I'm going to cut this open so that it's a lot easier to sweep up, and I made a bra. I made a Walmart bra. I know nobody asked for it, but here it is. So we're going to be placing the Walmart bra on the floor. It's going to be catching as much hair as possible, and then I'm just going to be scooping that up and throwing it away. In case you're wondering about my cleanup removal process, which you weren't, I know, I'm sorry. There you go. Hair's down. We need to re-wet some of this hair because it's drying out a little bit. So if you don't mind me, I'm just going to start spraying. Did I spray my camera? Don't spray the merchandise. Hair's wet. I'm gonna be putting in a little, maybe nickel-sized dab of electric rain with about 5 pumps of Viper oil from Mondo. I'm gonna make like this. Perfect. Then I'm gonna flip my head upside down. And I'm going to work it completely through the ends. You don't want it so much in your roots because it's going to make it super greasy. Your natural oils will come out within a day or two. This is kind of what I do on a daily basis anyway, but it works perfectly for cutting your own hair as well. This is not a tutorial, by the way. This is just you coming along for the ride of me doing something stupid as per usual. Please don't use this as a tutorial for cutting your own hair. I don't care what happens to my hair, okay? I want to make that very, very clear. The reason that I'm doing this is because if I look silly, I'm just gonna laugh. But I don't want somebody else to be like, I'm gonna follow her hair tutorial, cut their hair, and then cry because I would feel so bad. I want everybody to feel good about themselves, and I just don't simply care how my hair looks. That's not true. I care how my hair looks, but I don't care if I cut it and make it into a stupid haircut, because guess what? My hair grows fast and it'll be back soon. I'll see you later. No use crying over spilt milk. Just buy another gallon. And by that I mean buy extensions if you cut all your hair off. Nice, real nice. After all that, we're just gonna spray a little bit of Hydromania on there. Me personally, I use all these products at once because I have, like I said, type 2B hair, so it is very frizzy, very dry, and on top of that, I bleach it as it is, so I mean, it's gonna be dry. We're gonna have to make do with that. Accept the damage you've done to your hair and fix it, that's all I can say. I got that as worked through with my hands as I think I can, so next comes a wide tooth comb. And I use a wide tooth comb to prevent breakage. Like, my hair is thick and it's high density. When you have both of these things with your hair and it happens to be dry and wavy, you're more likely to break it with anything other than a wide tooth comb. And then you're gonna have more frizz than you started with, and that's not what anybody wants. So here's the secret to me cutting my hair, or at least what I've been doing for the past couple months. I've been taking a tail comb, and I've been going about where my eyebrow starts, about here. No, that's a lie. About where my temple starts. I've been going about where my temple starts, and I've been dragging this through. Once you have this, that would be your first section. Get the down part out of the way, and work on my layering, because that's what I need to work on right now. Now, the problem with this part is I have to take it down and actually get it the way I wear it, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up with a really weird cut. I've tried cutting it down the middle and then leaving it, and I ended up with like super uneven pieces on both sides. So do not cut your hair where you don't part it. That clip is not holding that in. So this is the side that I was looking at where the layers are starting to hang down here, and then they get a bit lifeless because they just want to go. So what I'm gonna do in order to get these layers spruced up a bit is flip them over. And then what I want to do here is sort of angle the bangs down a little bit. Cut down at an angle, keep cutting, do 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 do. Merry Christmas. Now what I do next to make sure that there's layers throughout the entire head, after I get a general shape that I want, which is exactly what I was doing right there, I get the general shape outlined and then I start taking it over and cutting the layers. Then cut it in half. This I'm going to leave alone. This, however, I like to flip over here and brush straight up to the other side. Ooh! Can't see what I'm doing. But they're not too heavy, like I went in and shredded my hair and I don't end up with a shelving unit, you see what I mean? You know, hopefully I'm not sitting here talking all confident about how I cut my hair and I come out looking absolutely bad. That'd be embarrassing. Are those short enough? No. I like to go practically mullet when I cut my layers, so we're gonna go shorter. Maybe if we just... Let's start up here, that's more dramatic, huh? Yeah, we'll move on to the other side now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it is broke, beat it with a hammer, because it's not like it's gonna break worse. Don't do that. Comment down below if you're scared for the well-being of my hair, or if you have total faith this is gonna come out okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sorry, I just had to rearrange my hair because I realized I didn't have all the hair that I needed over here to make all the layers that I wanted, and that was sad. That was just sad. Part 2 of I don't know what I'm doing. Ow, I stabbed myself in the forehead. Okay, so we're just gonna flip this over, brush it out, and layer by layer give it cuts. Don't fight with me, there's already a lot of you, and one of me. You left me alone with scissors, and this is what I do. Michael gonna come home to a mullet. This is like the most dangerous game with your bangs in the way. Alexa, is it a good idea to cut your own hair?
Here's something I found on the web. According to netmemes.com, it's not always a good idea, because you risk not only having a bad cut, but in the worst case scenario, damaging your hair, too.
I want to damage your hair cutting it. What are you all doing to your hair? Alexa, are you qualified to give hair advice?
I don't know that.
So, how are you going to tell me that I can't cut my own hair if you are not qualified to give me hair advice? From one unqualified to another, shut the hell up. I look like Cousin It. You see why hairdressers don't like me to come to them? I have so much hair, it's such a pain in the butt to do. Who would want to do my hair? Nobody. That's why I don't let them. Like, that's actually my impression when I go to the hair salon. Every single time I go, they seem like I'm more of a burden than anything else, and it makes me feel bad for them. Like, I don't feel bad, like, about me. Screw me. I know I have a lot of hair. It's a pain in the butt. Trust me, I know, I'm cutting it myself. So I'm not gonna be mad at somebody for taking a look at my hair and being like, oh honey, geez, why? Because I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. So we're just gonna skip that step and go right to cutting it myself. So uneven. Who did your hair? Yourself? Maybe the reason I have no fear about cutting my own hair is because my Nana used to sit me down at the table, hang my head over a trash can, and cut my bangs herself. I have no fear over bad haircuts. My Nana bowl cutted my bangs for half my life. I love you, Nana, but bowl cutting bangs is unacceptable. Alright, I'm on to the last layering of this side before I move on to the bangs. This part should be the easiest, actually. I need to make sure that this top layer is, in fact, shorter than the layer underneath it. Otherwise, we're gonna have weird dimensions. I mean, I think we're all right. I meant to say all great and all right at the same time. It's just all great. We're all great. Okay, for my bangs, we usually do something a little different. I'm gonna put the rest of my hair in a ponytail and then leave my bangs out. That way I can tell which pieces my bangs are. Otherwise, we're not gonna end up with anything that I want to wear on my head. I gotta re-wet my bangs. They're not doing anything helpful right now. This one's hard. Bangs are hard. What I'm doing currently is I am trying to get them similar lengths, and then I'm gonna point cut them. Point cuts. It's a little better. Oh God, we've made the sudden realization that we are farsighted. I don't like leaving my bangs straight across, so they won't be. But all I'm doing right now is trying to get them a similar length. And by similar length, I mean a few layers on top of each other, and then I'm going to kind of angle them down. Does that make sense? Bangs! My downfall, my nemesis. Okay, so even it back out. And why do we go all the way down like that? We don't mean to.
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, I didn't ask you anything.
Sorry. I thought I heard my name.
Well, don't be so conceited. Oh, my bangs are gonna be iffy AF. So now what I want to do with these, now that I've got them stupid, is I wear them pushed to the side for the most part, so I kind of want to get them like, I don't even know what I'm doing. That tears it. Don't even know what that did. Wait a minute, if I brush this back, I have an idea. We're gonna do what we did on the other side a little bit. Fuck up our bangs, probably. Just keep cutting, cut. Oh, what is that? Just start point cutting? That's what we're doing, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my hair down for a first reveal, see how we look. Alright, you see how much more that flows around here? Okay, so this is what I'm ending up with so far. I haven't dried it. I don't usually blow dry my hair, I just let it air dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go let my hair air dry and I'll let you see it after. I'm back after a brief hiatus where I ate a turkey sandwich, I had some green beans, I drank some water. Not sponsored by water. Man, I wish I was a mermaid. Moving on. This is what we ended up with the hair. This side is so pretty. I'm actually like super excited about how this turned out. I got these pretty layers that go down through here. By the way, I didn't style my hair, I just let it air dry. I wanted you to see what it would look like naturally without me doing anything to it. Luckily for me, my hair's like beach waves, that's what we do. Maybe I am a mermaid. I think that I wish that this part was a little bit longer because for whatever reason, this part just does not want to do what this does where it curls and waves. It just kind of wants to sit there. I can flip it over this way. I don't know what good that does me, but it's definitely another option. Oh, there's the mullet. All in all, it definitely turned out better than it could have cutting it by myself. It could have ended up like choppy and disgusting and like obviously, oh my god, that girl cut her own hair. Now it's like, did that girl cut her own hair? I don't know, it's so wavy I can't really tell. If you guys liked that video, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. If you haven't, why not? I leave new videos out every single Monday and I'd be happy to see you there next week. Until next time, bye! We are winging it totally, but at least I can see what I'm doing while I'm winging, like, blah, blah, blah. Now we have a fruit. Now we have a few crocodile crib. Before I go, this is the hairball I just cut off my head.